The most important question I ever got was, what is your legacy? Not a material legacy, but if life stops here, how do you want to be remembered? What is that energy? How do people see you? This podcast series is a result of that question, what is my legacy? A phoenix is burning itself on a funeral pyre and rising from the ashes with renewed youth to live through another cycle. This fertile ash is filled with phoenix frequencies of compassion, love, forgiveness, intuition, wisdom, generosity, resilience, creativity, and evolution and involution. I've been in the ashes. I give voice to my phoenix. I share how I pioneer with ease. That's a lifestyle, a choice. I'm Nienke van Bezooijen, and I welcome you to listen and invite you to rise. Welcome to the Phoenix Frequencies. It had been a long day. A representative of the Vieira Foundation and colleague Heart Ambassador Angel had spoken at the UN, and I listened to the full 3 hours. I also had an individual coaching, a group coaching, and it's nearly midnight as I finally reached some sleep. A loud, snurping sound wakes me up. It's just after 5 a.m. My mind needs some seconds to calibrate what's going on as I realize it's the building's fire alarm screaming. As I check the panel next to my front door, I see a notice. Fire at the 7th floor, my floor. The apartment is in a 12-store building with mainly elderly. But most important, the building is getting renovated. And until recently, I lived in Grenfell Tower 2.0, same construction. But the renovation team works hard for months and will work hard for months to continue, and we're not there yet. So a fire alarm alarms me. So the first thought was, oh shit, game on now. I take a deep breath and create in a split second my what to do now list. First, my senses. Do I smell smoke? No. How much time do I have to grab what? To grab what? Jeans, shirt, glasses, phone, shoes, key. How much time did it take? Seconds? I don't know. I test the handle of my front door to feel it's warm or hot. Not hot. Okay, now open the door. Look around. A long, dark hall. And many floor neighbors are out as well. No one knows what's going on. And then suddenly the alarm stops. But all lights remain out of order. As it seems no direct fire on this floor right now, I decide to check on the other floors. As all elevators are out of order as well, I'm able to check all floors on my way down. In the dark entrance room, many people are gathered in panic and fear. Together with some other so-called younger people, I decide to check the building from the outside. But nothing is visible on the outside. But shortly after that, the firefighters arrive and the police is rushing into the street as well. They need to have information and ask them how it can be at best service. What do they need? They want to go into the building, and as I have got keys, I take them in and bring them to the central hall at the ground floor. As there are no signs of a fire or smoke, they come to the conclusion this alarm was probably set up due to a broader electricity drop, which is affecting a large part of the town I live. I have a choice what to do next. Join the large group of complaining and anxious people and debate with them, but I don't feel like that. And when I follow my heart and I look into the dark long hall at the ground floor, I see an old lady in her white nightgown and a walker, anxious, looking around. So I leave the debating group and decide to follow my heart. I go to the lady. share what's going on, calm her down. And I realized this building can be with many more confused or anxious people. So I decide to walk floor by floor, zigzag through the building to see if I can help more people with information, like a sweeper after a run. More than a handful elderly are calmed and off to bed again as I finish at the top floor. By the time I reach the top floor, I can overlook the whole city, the King's Forest, as the sun is nearly bringing the first rays of light. It's 20 to 6. I breathe the quiet and peaceful air in. And as I arrive on my floor, I try my mistake to put the kettle on. Of course, no power. No light, no computer, no warm water if I take out any water out of the boiler. All what seems normal invites me to appreciate the comfort we normally have around. I can do with some more sleep, and after my heart meditation, I fall asleep indeed. After 6 hours, the power is back, and we are back to normal, the convenient way of living. But I realize in so many areas of the world, this is like daily reality. My wake-up call at 5 a.m. helped me to see things in a different perspective, so many ways. First, I was always afraid I would sleep through an alarm due to my deafness. But hey, I can hear it clearly. Second, in case of emergency, I need only a few things, all at hand, even in the dark. Set a structure, not out of fear, but out of practicality. Third, no one living in the building takes a lead or knows a way around to crucial information. It's my responsibility to know this for myself, so I check it out. Fourth, I don't know all vulnerable people that might need help, or I can direct help to. I want to investigate that. Fifth, some people had tied up the fire doors to get some ventilation. If it had been a real fire, we would have some nice extra chimneys. I don't need to do all at the same time, keep my attention to the unexpected, like the elderly. I wrote all my lessons for the committee of owners, and now I went to my last step, 7th, and it could be 1st as well. Appreciate and have gratitude for what I can take for granted. You never know when you need a plan. And have compassion for the people in this world without anything that support them, due to our leaders who stick to war, destruction, and starvation. I want to widen my view without neglecting to keep self-care so I can care whenever it's needed. Lesson taken.